Hello everyone, welcome to section 2 design, drawing and editing, lesson 1 draw commands, and part 1 point, line and polyline. So today's lesson is point, line and polyline. First I'm going to show you how to draw points. To draw any kind of points, there is a command line at the bottom where I can type POINT point to draw points. So I press enter, POINT point, enter, then I click, I see a points over there. So in order to draw next points, I press enter once again. I'll see it says specify the points again. So every time I press enter, it goes back to the previous command. So I can draw as many points as I want by pressing enter. One thing I want to tell you about the point is every time I type in point, I see at the bottom it says current points mode, and there it says PDMODE and PDSIZE. So I'm going to show you how to manipulate point sizes and the modes. So I basically do by typing, so PDMODE, and type in PDMODE, let me go back to the comments, PDMODE, then I have this one set as 4. So if I press like 3, see everything get changed into cross. Say I press enter again, goes back to the previous commands. I do 2, it becomes a plus sign. So this is how you can change the point markups. Also see what happens when I put 0. So if I put 0, it goes back to dots. So PD points works with mostly like 1, 2, 3, 4 number. 5 doesn't work. More than 4 doesn't work because it has certain symbols that is being used for certain numbers. And the PD size I'm going to show you. So before I do that, since this is a point, it's not going to show like the size as that big. So I'm going to change the PD mode. So I'm going to put it as, say for example, 3. So I have a cross. Now if I type in PD size, I have size set as 0. So if I do like say 50, see all the sizes becomes like infinite. It's like really big. Then I can get back to like 10. It just, you can change the size of this. Most of the time we use point as for example, if I have a line and if I want to put points at certain locations as a reference, so that I can draw lines from different points different times. That's why we use points. The next lesson is lines. I have a draw tool here. This is the draw tool. So I put it on the side. It's basically self-explanatory. If you go take your cursor into certain tools, it shows you what are the tools. It's self-explanatory. It's polygon. This is polyline, line. So I'm going to show you how to draw a line today. Say if I click there, line, I can draw a line. It's always check on the command box. You can see specify first point, second point. Then if I say enter again, first point, second point, third point, whatever. So all the lines are separate. I prefer drawing it by keyboard because when we work on AutoCAD on architectural drawings, you need to be very fast. You have to deliver drawings on a very fast-paced basis. So in order to to work very fast, I prefer working with keyboard. So for lines, it's L, enter. So first point, juke, second point, first point, second point, like that. So you can draw as many lines as you want. Now the question comes like how to draw a line with a dimension. Say I want to do line L, enter. First point, the second point, if I want like a 10 inches away from the second point, so I'll do 10 inches and it does a 10 inches. Then I'm going to say 20 inches, it does 20 inches. Then say 5 feet, I'll do 5 feet. So let's see whether they are the dimensional right. So this is 10 inches we use. This is 20 inches. So it's showing as a feet and inches. So 1 feet 8 inches. And this was 5 feet. Let's see. So this is 5 feet. I measured it wrong. So right there. See, you have to be very accurate in your measurement. Sometimes the dimension line really interrupts. So you want to set up a dimension as different way, which I'm going to show you on the later videos. The next thing I want to show you is the polyline. So for the polyline, you always have this one here, and for the hotkey is PL enter. So first point, say I want to do 10 inches, then 20 inches, 5 feet. So before it was all separate. Now it's a one continuous line. Say L enter. If I do just the lines, if I draw several lines, it will be all separate lines. So that's the basic difference between polylines and the lines. Thank you. That was it for the part 1 series. Hope to see you on the next video. Thank you.